All-Stars taking on your Casper College T-Birds. Now, we'll have our starting lineups. Actually, we'll meet the All-Stars first, and then we'll have our starting lineups for the T-Birds. But right now, we ask that you please rise and join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Casper College Thunderbird basketball. The ladies are home after 3 weeks of a lot of miles, and they'll take on the Wyoming All-Stars, and then that'll be it. And they'll head to Christmas break. I think their next game will be January 6th against their old nemesis, the Cougars, Lady Cougars from western Nebraska. The T-Birds, ladies, spent a lot of time on the road. They were in Salt Lake Thanksgiving. Played 2 there, lost 2 tough ones, came back home, got back on air Thunderbird, went all the way down to Trinidad, Colorado. It's really close to the New Mexico line. They beat Trinidad and then went up north a little farther to La Junta, beat the Lady Rattlers. Then they came home and then they reloaded the bus and went down to Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs for that tournament. Lost one and won a great game against Snow College. So they're back home. Now your starting lineups for the Birds goes like this. Raquel Ferrer Bernard, 5'6", freshman. She's from Spain. Norea Baena, she'll start from Barcelona, Spain. She's a sophomore. Call her Nate. Number 20, Maggie Justinak. She's a sophomore from Rock Springs, Wyoming. Jay Johnson, a 5'10" sophomore from Casper Natrona High School. And number 31, Lucy Haskova. She's a 5'11" sophomore from the Czech Republic. Our head coach is Dwight Gennari, assisted by Nate Macy of the Macy family in OK City, Oklahoma, somewhere in that area. Assistant Cheyenne Balster. She'll play on the All-Star team tonight. She played 2 years and a very good player. Angel Sharman is our athletic director. Dr. Darren Devine is our president. And thank you, all you do, Robin, to keep everybody intact here. All the coaches, he runs that office. So the All-Stars, Madison Vintage, she's a good player from Casper Kelly Walsh. Holly Jimenez, she's from Casper Kelly Walsh. Cheyenne Balster went to Casper College and Black Hills State. I believe she played at Natrona. Brandy Smith, Natrona County High School. Cassidy Scott, Casper College, Black Hills State. And Brittany King, she's from Casper College and played in Chatham in Hawaii on the island. Here's Cheyenne Balster. She takes it right up, missed the layup, goes out of bounds, saved by the Lady T-Birds, and here comes the ladies, and here's Raquel. Raquel across the timeline, gets it to Johnson, Jay. Playing some catch, looking for Lucy underneath. May's covered up, now they get it to her. Bounce pass. Here's Maggie. Here's Lucy. She lost the handle out of bounds, but it'll be bird ball underneath with 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. So the All-Stars thought Emily Robertson would play, but did not make it. And they got 1 sub, so it's going to be a long night for these All-Stars. That's what happens when you play the All-Stars shot clock violation either. Sometimes them All-Star teams can be really loaded, sometimes not. So we'll see how good a shape everybody is. And here's Jimenez across the timeline. And then it goes off the hands of Smith. So Johnson will get it into Raquel, and she'll bring it down across the timeline. As the All-Stars are in a zone defense, 1-2-2. Here's Lucy, turnaround jump shot is no good, gets her own rebound, and it's taken away by Cassidy Scott. Here comes Scott. Scott looking for Ballster. There's a tough fadeaway, does not go. Rebound Maggie. Justinek will bring it up herself. She crosses the timeline. Dribbles inside the paint. Little flip past Danae. She was covered up, tipped to Raquel. Here's Maggie. She'll take the 2. In and out, no good. Ball tipped around and knocked out of bounds. Will be the Wyoming All-Star basketball. Doubleheader tonight. Coach Danny Russell, number 12 in the country, will take on the Rexburg All-Stars. They're from Ricks Community College in Rexburg, Idaho. And they might be okay. We'll wait and see. First shot is no good for, and actually the second attempt was no good for their field goal. The one thing, Rexburg United men, they don't have a lot of height, 6'7", and that's just one, and that's about it, 6'7" and 6'6". Here's your Birds. Look at the score first. Here's Johnson. Jay to Maggie. Maggie to Nay. Nay takes a dribble. Ball is stripped. They'll call a foul. Two shots. First one's good. One more. Second one is good. 2-zip. Ladybirds up. Played a couple minutes. This is Scott looking in for Ballster. Ballster, nice swoop, and she's fouled. Shy is a competitor, and she is an assistant coach this year after she played at Black Hills State. First one is good. One more. So we're tied 2 apiece. And here comes the ladies. Here's Raquel. Gets it to Lucy. Right side outside the arc. Back up top to Maggie. Maggie underneath. Quick pass to Johnson. No good. Jay had a good look at the 3 offensive rebound. Now here's Nay. That's right where she needs to be. Go up strong. She did and missed it. Lucy has it and up and in. Good job by Lucy. 4-2, Ladybirds lead. Played about 3 minutes. Here's Scott. Get it to Jimenez. Around to Vintage. Madison. Ballster. Ballster's looking inside to Scott. Tough shot, missed everything. Rebound Maggie. Here comes Justinek across the timeline. She'll lead the fast break. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson's going to take it all the way in. Nice bounce pass, kicked it back out. Raquel for 3. In and out, no good. Nice rebound by Jay Johnson. Back in Danae. Raquel was going to think about taking the 3, but she kicks it out to Lucy. She'll take a 3, and in and out, no good. Halfway down. Ballster clears it. Here's Cheyenne. Looks underneath. Everybody covered up. Gets it to Smith. Smith back out to Balster. She's going to fire up a three. Swish. So Balster has 5. Puts the All-Stars up by a point. And then Lucy puts that up. Birds up by a point. 6-5. Here's your All-Stars. Scott. Madison Vintage. Vintage had a good career at Casper Kelly Walsh. So 5 new players for the Thunderbirds. Five for 5, and I do think that Julia, the freshman guard from Turan, Poland, she's suited up. She cleared that protocol for a concussion. 6-5, Ladybirds lead. Here's Ashley Tahoe. Tahoe back up top, and nobody is there to get it. And it's a turnover. Here's Vintage. Ladybirds up by a point. They'll get it into Balster. Balster's going to back in. Nice move by Shy. Missed it. Tough one. In and out. Cross court to Tahoe. Bailey Johnson. Back to Tahoe. In and out, no good. Nice rebound by Jones. Gets it into Rika. Back out. Jones. There's a nice move. Got it. Too hard. Foul. 2 shots. Called the foul on King. Team second. First foul on Brittany. First one is good. Seven 5 with 4:38 to go. Nice touch by the 6'2" freshman from Hungary. Here comes Scott. Scott to Balster. Balster at the high post. Back to Scott. Scott, tough shot, partially blocked. 8-5 bird ball. And Bailey Johnson will bring it down. Bailey, the freshman from Rapid City, South Dakota. Good ball player. Here's Maya Jones on the dribble. Kicks it back out. Long 3 is off the side of the backboard. Shot up, no good. Rebound by the All-Stars. Taken away. Put back up, no good. Battling for the rebound is Balster. And pretty physical there. And here's Brittany King. King on the dribble. She loses it. Ball on the floor. Jump ball. Ladybird ball. And timeout on the floor from the Swede. Like to thank Smith's Groceries for all the things they do for us up here at the T-Bird Gym. Peden's Church Shop and Awards. Pepsi. Pizza Hut. Sinclair Casper Refinery Company. Foss Motors. GW Mechanical. Cassidy Dental. Casper Orthopedics. First Interstate Bank. WLC Engineering and Surveying. Summit Medical Center. And the Wyoming Army National Guard. Thank you for your support. Here's your Birds. They have the ball. 8-5 is our score. T-Birds playing around the horn. Here's Jones at the high post. Tough throw, but nice pass. It worked. Good pass. Good shot by the 6'2 freshman. Birds pulling away, 10-5 now. Backcourt to Vintage. Vintage lost the handle, but she picks it back up. Vintage, nice spin move. Going to take it all the way in. Tough shot by Vintage, but she'll go up the line for two. Tahoe gets her first. Vintage first point of the night. And the second one's good. 10-7, Lady Birds playing their last home game. Everybody's got their finals out of the way, I presume, and they want ready to go home. Tahoe for three, in and out, no good. Rebound goes to Smith. Smith will bring it up across the timeline, getting to Brittany King. King's going to take it all the way in, then kicks it back out. Here's Smith. Tough shot by Smith, no good. Too hard off the backboard. And here's the Birds. Bailey Johnson across the timeline. She'll go to Tahoe, right side outside the arc, up top. Down low to Maya. Jones saves it. Here's Tahoe. Here's Maya, going to move on Ballster. No good, too short. Ball goes, did hit the rim, so it'll reset. Here's a three on the way. It's good. There's Bailey Johnson for three. Here's Smith. Her make it Scott. Gets it to Brittany. That's her move right there. Brittany for two, 13-9's our score. Here's Jones. Back up top. Three seconds. Turnover on the Birds, and here comes another fresh five for Coach Gennari. So to make it through this game with no injuries. They have 11 players. Maybe I didn't see Elio on the bench. Okay, she's in. Kuko picked up the foul. Number 13. Vintage will have one more. And 1-2. All Stars hanging around for the first quarter anyway. It's 13-10, Lady Birds up. Here's Kuko. Raquel. Maggie. Nay puts it up and missed it. Ballster gets a rebound. Here's Vintage. Nice move by Vintage. Tough shot, no good. Little short. Here's Justinek. Julia. Back to Maggie. Maggie to Jay. Jay for three. Likes it there. In and out, no good. Nice offensive rebound by Nay. There's a good move and one. Good job, Durant. She'll go up the line for three. King puts up her second foul. It's one thing with six players, you don't want to foul out. Nay made her first two, and she's 3 for 3 from the line. She has 5 points. In the corner, stolen away by Raquel. Bad pass by Smith. Justinek for two, got it. 18-10, largest lead of the game. They can play for one if they want to, and that would probably be the best thing they can do, but we'll see. And no, they'll take the 3, and that's barely off the iron, and now the Birds will have a chance to go up by 10 or 11 at the break. 15 seconds in the first quarter. Doubleheader tonight. We'll be on the air tomorrow at 4, men's only. That'll be the last game of the 2018 season. Nice dribbling by Raquel. Raquel got it to Maggie. Maggie, almost stolen away by Balster. You don't want to foul. There's a 3. Oh, that was almost down. Whoa. So the Birds lead at 18-10 after 1 from coast to coast. So around the world, you're listening to the World Wide Web broadcast of T-Bird basketball live from the Swede. Be all-star basketball here to start the second quarter. Vintage is going to take a rest. And they'll get it into Cassidy Scott. Cassidy, good ball player. Here is King, and she's fouled. 2 shots for Brittany. Eighteen to 10, first one short. Didn't expect a real big crowd tonight. Kelly Walsh and NC girls and boys are having their crosstown rival game as we speak. The Lady Trojans and the Phillies are playing right now. I believe that game's over at Kelly. That'll be a full gym over there. Shot up by Tahoe's no good. Partially blocked. Here's Scott. Scott to Balster. Balster, tough move, left-handed. Got it. Balster for 2. She has 7. 7 of the 13 by Shy. And Shy is not shy to go to the rack. She can play. Nice added assistant coach to Coach Skinner with Nate Macy. She works with the big girls, and she knows how to play. Here's a 3 by Lucy. No good. Balster gets the rebound. Balster's going to bring it down herself. Gets it to Scott. Here's Scott, the Balster. Got it to King. Tough shot, and got it to go, and she'll go to the line for 1. Nice move by King, former Casper College, Chaminade College player. That's a good school to go to in Hawaii. And cut the lead. It'll stay at 3. Ball knocked out of bounds off the T-Birds. Nope. It's off the All-Stars. Vidic comes in. King checks out. Tahoe's going to bring it up. Gets it to Maggie. Maggie, Lucy. Lucy, Tahoe. Tahoe cross-courts it back to Maggie. Into Nay, little left-handed, right-handed hook. There you go, nice move. Great play by Nay. She has 7 of the 20. She played a lot of minutes last year and playing really good this year. She is an inside threat every time she gets the ball. Bolster is too. Bolster 9 of the 17, lead at 3, 20-17. Here's Justinek. Maggie back out to Lucy. Lucy fires a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound on the floor, got it by the T-Birds. That's Yulia. Yulia had it. Tahoe. Here's Maggie. 15-footer, good. So Maggie has 4 on the night. Here comes Vintage. Vintage across the timeline. Tough pass to Bolster. Bolster back out. 3 on the way. Air ball. Bolster was double teamed. Jay Johnson in for Yulia. 22-17, 7:33 to go before half. Here's Maggie. On the dribble. Kicks it back out to Tahoe. Tahoe to Lucy. Lucy fires a 3. It's short, got her own rebound. Actually, as Johnson got the rebound there, look at the perfect spot. They has 9, 24-17. All-Stars looking for a basket here. Backdoor cut, bullet pass. Nice move by Vintage. She's fouled and it wouldn't go, so Vintage goes to the line for 2. She has 3 on the night. Thanks to Ben and Ryan and everybody up here in the booth. We'll do it one more time tomorrow at 4, and then back January 6th for a women's only game as the Lady Birds will kick off the 2019 season with the Lady Cougars from western Nebraska. Both are good. That's what Vintage does, is shoot good foul shots, good foul shooter. 24-19 is the score. Here's your Birds. All-Stars trying to keep it close. Here's Justinek to Jay Johnson. Johnson in the nay. Back, oh, nice steal by Smith. Here comes Smith, nowhere to go. Ooh, that's a tough move and no good. Scott hurried it up and couldn't get it to go. Too hard off the back iron. Here's Maggie. Kicks it to Tahoe. Tahoe for 3. Swish. Lead at 8, largest of the night. Nice shot by Tahoe. A freshman from Buffalo, Wyoming. Nice move, Bolster. Bolster has 11. Keeps them hanging around, 27-21. Here's Justinek to Jay Johnson to Lucy. Lucy to Tahoe. Tahoe back up top to Nay. Nay on the dribble, gets it to Lucy. Lucy looking for Justinek underneath. Now Lucy going to take a 3. Here's her left-handed pat to move, and she'll go up the line for 2. After the first one, the Birds will sub in. 4. Scott's first. Lucy with 5 on the night. Nadza Beinson checks in, 5'9" freshman from Turkey. Jones will check in for Lucy. Lucy makes this foul shot. Bolster gets a well-deserved break. So Jones in for Lucy. Might have been hampered with a shoulder injury. Looks to be okay. We'll get all the report for how everybody's doing when Coach Canary joins us on the post-game show after the game. 29-21. This is Jimenez on the dribble. Here's Scott. Tough shot by Scott. She gets it to go, and she's on the board with 2. 29-23. Down to 5:21 here first quarter, and here's Raquel. Raquel Johnson, 3. So she has 2 threes for 6. And here comes Vintage. 9 on the lead, the largest of the night. Here's Vintage. Going to take it all the way in and brings it back out. Another 3, she's feeling it, and that was halfway down. Cassidy has barely missed that one. Here comes Raquel. Nice defense by Vintage. Vintage going to slow it down. Brittany shoots a 3. It barely draws iron. Long pass. Nice pass. Good shot. Maya Jones. So Maya puts him up by 11. Here's Vintage as a push, and then she threw it away. Here's Raquel. She can dribble and go anywhere. Nice pass. Lay it up. Oh, tough one there. Jones got underneath the basket too far. Tough pass to Vintage. Vintage forces it. No, in and out. No call. Vintage wanted to call on that and didn't get it. So a missed 3 and a deuce keeps the lead at 11. Oh, that's a 3, but no good. And rebound, Vintage. Vintage is winded. Ballster will come in for somebody at the next whistle. Threw it away. Timeout. T-Birds. I'd like to thank Hilltop National Bank, Bushwell Sporting Goods, Wyoming Rents LLC, Wyoming Machinery, Wyoming Livestock Roundup, Wyoming Behavioral Center, WBI, Wells Dentistry, William Porter Day and Neville PC, Urgent Care of Casper, Union Wireless, True Drilling Company, Triple T Remodeling and Repair, Rocky Mountain Animal Hospital, Rock River Dental, Remax the Group, Platte Valley Bank, Napa Auto Parts, Bossier Energy Service, Leo's Beverly Street Auto Repair, Lenhart Mason and Associates, American National Insurance, Ameriprise Financial, Atlas Reproduction, Black Hills Energy, Bromley Real Estate, John Bush CPR, Carpet One, Casper Vision Center, Casper Landscape Inc., and Eads Construction for letting the birds fly high. Thanks for your sponsorship. So 3:27 to go, Birds ball. Here's Bailey Johnson. Bailey doesn't take the 3, kicks it back out to Raquel. Raquel gets it to Lucy. Lucy for 2, in and out, no good. She almost had her own rebound. Nice block off by King. Here comes Balster. She could go coast to coast here, but she'll kick it to her teammate. Long 3, no good. Good attempt by Smith. Long pass. Oh, and they're foul. Good hustle by Johnson. She got too far underneath the basket, but she was fouled. She'll go up the line for 2. Two shots. Bailey has 2 threes, looking for 8 tonight. First one no good. One more. (34-23). And the second one's good. T-Birds lead by a dozen. Johnson has 7. Here's Scott. Scott across the timeline, gets it to Balster. Balster to Scott. Tough shot there, high up off the glass, no good. Had a good look, a little too much spin. Nice steal by the Lady Birds, the All-Stars. Smith. Here's Balster. Balster wanted to take the 3 and almost threw it away, but it's ran down by King. King on the dribble. Balster will fire a 3. That's short. Good luck. Wouldn't go. Here's Raquel Fier Bernard from Spain. Johnson. Back to Raquel. Johnson. Approach that 2 minute mark. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the T-Birds. Bennett's going to check in for Jimenez. Fresh 30. Here's Lucy to Johnson. Steal, nice defense by the All-Stars. Long outlet to Scott. Layup is missed by Smith. So it'll stay 35-23. Here's Johnson. Cross courts it to Raquel. Shot up there by Maya. Doesn't go. Lucy gets a rebound. Wrap-around pass. Beautiful pass. Raquel to Maya for two. That's how you do it. Great assist. So the Wyoming All-Stars starting to wear down a little bit. They're down by 14. They could use a hoop. Here's King. Long three there. Swish. Cassidy Scott for three. They needed that. 37-26. And the All-Stars can play for the last shot. The T-Birds have 20 seconds, 44 on the game clock. Bad pass by Jones. Well, they won't play for the last shot after that steal. 33 game, 23 shot clock, ball out of bounds. It'll be Wyoming College All-Star ball. They say it is off the Ladybirds, or the All-Stars, so it'll be Ladybird ball. They can play the last for the last shot. There's tenths of a second difference here. See how they run this. Here's Lucy. Looking inside, back outside to Raquel. Raquel to Johnson. Johnson, that's a tough pass. Triple team there and stolen away by the All-Stars. They'll play for one. Might as well take it. Air ball. So 4.3 to go. Birds will lead this one at the half. By how much, we'll see. It's 11 now. Raquel will be met at half court by Vintage. Lucy for three, count it, in and out, no good. It's halftime, folks. 37-23 score at the half from the Swede. Second half action coming up. And welcome back to the second half action as the Ladybirds lead the All-Stars 37-26. Doubleheader tonight. Coach Danny Russell's Birds at 12 or 13 and 1 takes on the Rexburg United Men's All-Star team from Rexburg, Idaho. See how they play. But the Auburn All-Stars have held their own, led by Cheyenne Bolster with 11 points. Be Ladybird ball to start the second half. And here we go. Maggie will get it into Raquel. 1-2-2 zone for the All-Stars. Johnson for 3. Mia for 2. Jones has 6. Lead swells to 13. That's Smith on the dribble, then throws it right to Jones. Jones going to bring it back up and set it up. Here's Johnson in the corner. Raquel back to Maggie, looking for Lucy. They do get it to Lucy. Blew by everybody, missed it, puts it up, missed it. And one more time, ball on the floor, taken by Balston, and Lucy gets it. Raquel for 3. Switch. It's her first points of the night, but she does so much more than just score. She doesn't need to score, but she can. 42-26, here's Balster. See if she deals on Jones. She's going to back her way in. Tough fadeaway, left-handed, left it short. That's a tough shot. Here's Maggie. Justinek, coast to coast, kicks it off to Johnson. Johnson squares for a 3, in and out, no good. Ball tipped out, should be bird ball underneath. Nope, they'll give it to the All-Stars. Here's Vintage. Vintage to Balster. Balster shoots and scores. She has 13, 42-28. Here's Raquel. Lucy for 2. In and out, no good. Good block out. Balster over Jones. Coach against player. Here's Vintage. Vintage will fire a 3. In and out, no good. Balster gets a rebound. Tough one by Balster. Wanted to call, didn't get it. Here's Lucy. Lucy outlets to Raquel. Here comes Raquel across the timeline. Left side outside the arc, gets it to Bailey Johnson. Johnson gets it to Lucy. Lucy's ball is tipped away, and here comes Vintage. Vintage, tough shot on the layup by Scott. Here's Raquel. They'll slow it down a little bit. They'll get it to Maya, back out. Raquel takes it in. Gets it to Lucy. Lucy to Maggie. Maggie for 2. Loves the handle and foul. 2 shots. Menez picks up her second. Justinek at the line for 2. 4 o'clock tomorrow, folks, will be the final game of the 2018 season. Get some time off before we regroup for the 2019 season. All seasons and teams know that there's 3 portions of your season. It's this first one, then the second one, and then the third one is the March Madness, and see how far you can go. Of course, the Ladybirds hung a banner. They went to the national tournament down in Texas last year. Coach Russell's trying to hang a banner, go to Hutch. They haven't hung a banner for the men since the 96 season with Coach Ed Touay. 42-28. Johnson lost it but got it back. Tough bounce pass, stolen by Smith, and then a foul. Jones with her first. Tahoe checks in for Johnson. Here's Balster, tough pass underneath. Shot is missed, and then right off the hands of Smith. Here's Raquel. 42-28, 6:44 left in the third. Ball goes back to Raquel. Here's Maggie. Raquel another three. Swish. So she's 2 for 2, has 6 points, 45-28. Here's Vintage. Vintage to Smith. Smith loses the handle. Kicks it out to Balster. Balster, top of the key to Scott. Cassidy on the dribble. Tough shot, air ball, no good. Justinek gonna run. Maggie coast to coast, kicks it back out. Raquel, Tahoe. Tahoe go inside to Jones. Johnson, Maya just went up for the shot. Vintage gonna have to hurry to get that one, and she does, and then she saves it and kicks it back out to Jimenez. Jimenez. Tough shot by Jimenez. She tried to get through 3 Lady Birds. That's not going to happen. Tahoe for 3. Long rebound goes to Johnson. Johnson to Justinek. Justinek looks for Maya. Johnson for 2. Got it. The lead swells to 19. Nea will check back in, the 6-foot sophomore from Barcelona, Spain, at the next dead ball. And here's Vintage. Vintage squares for 2, in and out, no good. Jones on the rebound. Also, Yulia will check in, the freshman guard from Poland. 47-28. Here's Tahoe. Tahoe, Justinek. Justinek to Jay. Jay, Tahoe. Tahoe, Jones, Jones, Johnson, Johnson, 2, no good, rebound, Scott. Comes Cassidy, tough pass to Balster, good defense by Tahoe. Knocked out of bounds off the T-Birds, but it'll go to the Wyoming All-Stars. So Yulia back in, sporting a knee brace. And here's Maggie. Jay. Nay. Jay. Tahoe, 3. In and out, no good. That's halfway down. Scott gets a rebound. Tough pass to Balster. No good. And a foul. Cheyenne will go to the line for 2. So Balster 13 of the 28, going for 15 on the night. That one's short. Lanza in. 5'9" freshman from Turkey. Cheyenne will have one more. Cheyenne won a 2:47-29. Here's Maggie Justinek across the timeline. Jay Johnson. Johnson outside the arc. Back up top. And there's a foul on 11. Jimenez. It's her third, team second. Ball underneath, fresh 30. Justinek will inbounds for the Birds. 3 deep in the corner, no good. Nice rebound by Brittany King. King to Vintage. Nice pass, too hard off the back iron. Balster's there, puts it up and in. Balster 16 and the 31. Timeout, Coach Gennari. Thunderbird basketball brought to you in part by Paul Holmar, CPA LLC, Fisher Auto Body, Rod and Shannon Fisher and Fran and the gang, Kids Works, Jumpin' Joe Corbett and wife, All Out Fire Extinguishers S&S, Bond Agency, Christmas Decor of Casper, Diversified Builders, Flanagan's Furniture Outlet, Hilltop Shopping Center, Kim Ray, Todd and Tammy Milliken, Mobile Concrete. Thank you, Art Boatwright and staff. Gene and Roxy Montrestelli. See Gene's running the clock tonight. Northern Lights Energy, Oil Capital Tree Service bring you T-Bird basketball. 47-31, 3:41 to go. And here's Justinek. Justinek threw it away, and here's Vintage. See if Vintage can make it all the way down. And nice defense by Maggie. She blocked the ball, and now she got it back. Almost another steal. Here's Nay. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Bolster. Bolster will bring it up herself. Cross court to King. King for three, air ball. Jay Johnson to Justinek. Here comes Maggie. Under 3 to go, third quarter. Men will play next. They'll play the All-Stars from Rexburg, Idaho. Yulia, air ball 3. Here's Vintage. Vintage going to take it all the way in, and she missed another one. Unlike Vintage. But good defense by the Birds. Another 3. And so for 3, here's a long pass. Good defense by Nate to save it. Good job. 50-31. Here's Maggie. Tough shot. Nice block by Scott. Goes out of bounds with 2:11:21 on the shot clock. Maggie deep in the corner. And the T-Birds have 14 on the clock. Johnson was going to shoot the 3, but decides not to. Here's Maggie. Shot up. Good. Yeah, she had 6 on the night. .144 in the game. 21 on the shot clock. Shot up is good by Bolster. Bolster with 18 of the 33. Here's Maggie to Jay Johnson. Another 3. She's feeling it. Missed that. And Jay gets a rebound. Oh, and missed it. Nay has it now. Tough shot and a foul. 2 shots. So Nay will go up the line for 2. She has 9, looking for 11. T-Bird basketball brought to you in part by Peak Asset Management, Senator Drew Perkins, Power Service, Cordoba Mexican Grill. First one is good. Richardson Trucking, Service First Insurance, Stifle, Sensations Tanning Salon. One more. Sue's in. 6'2" post player from Hungary. .55-33. Vintage to King. King, tough shot, no good. All-Stars have been in a drought. Here's Johnson, coast to coast. Good job, Jay. Here's Vintage. Scott, Bolster. Back to Scott. Scott, tough three in the corner. No good. Balster gets a rebound. Left-handed shot. It's good. Good job by Cheyenne. 42 seconds. 28 on the clock. 57-35. In the corner, Johnson, they left her open. You don't want to do that, and she missed it that time. Long outlet to Scott. Scott, too hard off the back iron, no good. So T-Birds will play for one. Here's Raquel. Oh, she got it. Oh, left it short. The shot was blocked. And that's the end of the third quarter, 57-35. T-Birds lead it after three. Thank you, Wyoming Pizza Inc., DBA Domino's Pizza, Western States Mining Consultants, White's Marine Center, Wyoming Air National Guard, Wyoming Benefits and Services, Reliant Federal Credit Union, WYOMSPC, and all the motels that the teams stay at when they travel into Casper for a tournament. Comfort Inn, Days End, Hampton Inn and Suites, Hilton Garden Inn, Holiday Inn East, Ramkota, and Super 8. Be the Wyoming All-Star basketball to start the fourth quarter, down 57-35. They'll get it into Vinich. Vinich will set it up. Gets it to Balster. Shy. Gets it into King. Shot, no good. Two shots. So Jay picks up her second. Brittany will go for 7 tonight if she can make both of them. She has 5 now. First one up, no good. Lucy in. Second one is good. 57-36. Here's Bailey Johnson across the timeline for the Ladybirds. Gets it to Jay. Johnson. Looking inside. Back around the horn to Johnson. Johnson to Yulia. Yulia. Lucy for 2. Got it. So Lucy has 8. Here's Vinich. Vinich to Cassidy Scott. Here's Balster. Gets it off to her teammate, and it will not go. They've had a lot of close ones go in and out. Nice pass. Nice jump stop for the layup. Bailey Johnson. Good job. 61-36. Here's Vinich. Smith. Balster. Tough shot by Balster, and she got it to go. She has 24. 22. 22 for Shy, and here's Johnson. Johnson to Lucy. Lucy in the corner. almost stolen, but Yulia puts up a 3 and got her. Wow. She's in the book with 3. There's Vintage looking for Bolster. They get it to Shy, and pretty much automatic for her right there. It's the way she did it here at Casper College in Black Hills State. 64-40. There's Lucy to Jay Johnson. Yulia for 3. Swish, back to back. She has 6 and timeout on the floor. .37 to go, 67-40 All-Stars basketball. Lady Birds will move to 10-4 as they head to break. Vintage, Smith, make it Cassidy, Scott. Couldn't get it. Nice rebound. And here comes Justinek. Here's Maggie. To Lucy. Lucy. Back to Johnson. Here's Bailey. Yulia threw it away. Bolster to Vintage. Vintage, tough shot. Vintage gets the rebound. Body's flying, and Vintage and Lucy get up. Bird ball, Tahoe back in along with Jones. So here comes Maggie. We're under 7 minutes to go here. Johnson. Bailey on the dribble. Gets it to Jones. Jones will look inside. Kick it back outside. Here's Johnson. Right side outside the arc. Now she dribbles in. Tough pass to Maggie. Maggie got it and puts it up and in. So Maggie has 6 points tonight. 69-40. Here's Bolster to King. Brittany, tough shot, got it to go. Brittany has 8. Here's Maggie. Takes it all the way. 5-foot jump stop. That's her MO. She can do that at will pretty much all the time. 8 points. Another 3 deep in the corner. No good. Bolster almost had the rebound. Tahoe gets it, and then they get it to Maggie. Justinek across the timeline. Gets it to Lucy. Lucy's up and in. She has 10. 6-foot sophomore from the Czech Republic. Vintage slowing it down to Bolster. Bolster on the dribble. Little lob pass to Cassidy Scott. Scott back out to Bolster. Bolster with 7 on the clock. Vintage takes a 3 and missed it. Here's Jones. Jones to Lucy. Lucy, that's patented. Perfect. Lucy for 2. 75-42. Stay tuned to the coach's show on the post-game show. We'll talk to Coach Dwight Gennari. Cassidy. Scott dribbled through a whole bunch of people there, and Lucy gets the rebound. Lucy to Johnson. Johnson's layup is no good. Nice hustle by Tahoe. She almost had the rebound. Long pass. It's intercepted by Maggie. So Justinek's going to slow it down. Gets it to Lucy. Lucy up and in. She has 12, 14. Here's Vintage. Scott. Balster. No look to Smith. Smith a long three. No good. Here comes Maggie Justinek. We'll have timeout on the floor. 77-42. (77-42), 3:53 to go in the ball game. Coach Russell's team will be up next. They'll take on Rexburg United. 12 on Rexburg United roster. So they'll have a little more bench than the Wyoming All-Stars, who just have one bench player, and she's not even on the bench. Here's Justinek. Raquel to Justinek for three. In and out, no good. Rebounded underneath by Jimenez. Jimenez to Vintage. Tough pass to Cheyenne. Balster, Scott, short, no good. Rebound by Nay, taken away by Raquel, and here comes Raquel. She has 2 threes tonight. The freshman from Spain. Oop, over the head of Johnson, but it's tipped out of bounds by the All-Stars. Nice play. Missed the shot was Nay. Johnson for three. In and out, no good. Maggie battling Cheyenne Balster, but Cheyenne muscled it away from her. Here's Scott. Tough pass to Balster. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. She has 24 of the 42. Yulia is going to check in after this shot. First one is no good. Kuko back in. Yulia has a couple threes. Shai will have one more. And that's going to get in there. 25 for Balster. So we're under 3 minutes to go on this one, and here's Raquel. Raquel in the corner to Nay. Now a steal by Vintage. Vintage, tough shot there. Wouldn't get it to go there. Tried to draw the foul and got no call. Here's Raquel. Yulia, Nay. Back to Yulia for three. No good. Had a good look. Tipped back out by Johnson, but it goes right to Jimenez. Jimenez on the dribble. Vintage for three, no good. Ney runs down the rebound. Here's Raquel as we approach the 2-minute warning. Three on the way, in and out, no good. Tip back right to Raquel. Nice job up by Ney. Keep it alive. Ney's going to do her left-handed shot. Too many passes. Ball on the floor. Jump ball. And I'll go to the All-Stars. Johnson checks back in. And Reka Suze checks in. Heading down the stretch. So the All-Stars have found themselves with just 5 players. Don't know what happened to, I don't know who left. Brandy Smith. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Yulia. Yulia to Bailey Johnson. Here comes Bailey. So get out of this game unscathed injury-wise, and girls are through with their finals, I would think. And they'll regroup, and some of them will go home and some of them won't. So we approach the minute mark, and here's Cassidy Scott. Douglas, Wyoming. Tough shot there, but a nice move by King. It won't go. She'll have 2. So King going for 10 on the night. Give her 9. And she'll end up with 10 for sure. 1 minute, folks. 1 minute left in the game, and Johnson's going to sort of walk it up slowly. 77-45. Here's Jay Johnson. Jay, bullet pass into Yulia. Yulia back to Johnson. Ball stripped. Taken away by King. Gets it out to Vintage. Vintage, nice pass. Way to work that fast break. Cassidy Scott. Good pass by Vintage. They're within 30. And there's about 8 seconds differential from the game clock to the shot clock. Turnaround jump shots, no good. This will be it. See if the All-Stars play for 1. King's going to take it all the way down, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be All-Star basketball. Stay tuned. About 10 minutes away from the post-game show, we'll talk to head coach Dwight Ganeri. Take a look at the 2019 season coming up. Here's Balster. Scott for 3. Swish. Good job, Cassidy. 77-50, and that will do it. That'll be the final tonight, folks. Thanks to Ben and everybody here in the booth. We'll have the men's game coming up, but about 10 minutes away from the post-game show, we'll talk to Dwight Ganeri coming up. Final score, 77-50. Tonight on the postgame show, we're talking to a happy Coach Dwight Ganarian. Well, there's no place like home.
Yeah, it's about time, isn't it? We put on a lot of miles over those last 3 weeks.
And, you know, you recap, Thanksgiving, you're in Salt Lake, lose 2 tough ones there. You get back home, Air Thunderbird goes all the way to almost New Mexico, Trinidad. You beat Trinidad, you beat Otero, come home, reload, go to Colorado Springs Air Force. Lost the first one, but a thriller against Snow Colleges to put the icing on the cake to head home.
That one at Snow was a nail biter at the end, and you know, actually the Midland game too. We led all the way until about a minute and a half in that fourth quarter. Girls played really, really well. Then we couldn't get some shots to drop in. You kind of seen it tonight. We settled for threes a lot, and I don't know what our percentage was, and that kind of happened to us in both of those fourth quarters at Colorado Springs. We only scored 7 points, I think, against Midland in the fourth quarter, and we only scored 2 against Snow in the fourth quarter. So
and held on to win.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, you know, if we can just get those things taken care of, this team, you know, the largest loss we have is 7 points, and that was to Midland. You know, and we've played a couple ranked teams in the top 25 with Midland and Salt Lake and Snow getting 2 wins against them. So, you know, all in all, that has been a very, very good fall season for us.
Yeah, 36 threes tonight, Coach. But hey, overall is probably 25%.
Not good enough.
Yeah,
you know,
better.
In reality, we got to do something about that. That's not where we want to live by, and you're not going to win a lot of Region 9 games, you know, shooting 36 threes and only making 25%. But, you know, sometimes these games are very, very difficult to play.
Well, and when you play the All-Stars, you just never know.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't know if it's, you know, because they don't think it's a real game. You know, I thought our kids came out flat, and I thought we
they hung around for a long time, the All-Stars. Yeah.
And they only had 6 players, and they beat us back and stuff like that. So, you know, I just think we try to get them up, but I think it's really difficult to get up for a game that, you know, they don't feel like is an NJCAA regular season game.
Well, and plus, you know, tests are almost over, right? Finals, are they done? And then people are ready to go home.
We have a few of them that already got a lot of miles out of the. Even before the game, I think they were quite a few miles down the road.
Yeah, they sure were. Well,
and you can't blame them, to be honest.
No, it's been a long season.
You bet.
And one thing about it is your former T-Bird, Shy, can play.
Oh, my.
25 points in 36 minutes.
Unbelievable. She's, you know, and she practices against these kids, so kids should know her a little bit, and she still puts up 25 on us. And, yeah, she's great.
You know, I remember you shouted out a inbounds play underneath the basket. I'm going, well, Bolster's right there. She probably knows what that is.
Every one of the things we were yelling out, she knew. And I think she was doing a little side talking, too, and letting everybody else know. But that's all right. And I thought Cass Scott, you know, she hasn't played for about a year, you know, and she just couldn't get things quite to drop. But she still can play really, really well.
Well, yeah, she was 4 for 23.
Yeah.
That's not Cassie DeVoe.
No. And, you know, and if she would have been playing consistently, she would have been 15 for 23. She's still got it.
Great kid from Douglas, and then via here went to Black Hill State. And thanks to Madison Vintage and Jimenez and Smith and even Brittany King. You know,
she played well down the stretch there. 10. Yeah, and I definitely want to give a shout out to those guys that played. You know, Maddie and Hallie and you know, Brittany, all of the All-Stars there. You know, we really appreciate it. And I'll tell you what, they got game. They didn't embarrass themselves. They competed. It was great to see.
I figured Emily would play.
Yeah, we reached out, but I think NC's got a game.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah,
the crosstown rival game tonight. That's right. So her sister, who is a junior, I believe.
Absolutely.
Is playing.
It's junior, you bet.
Go, Coach Costello.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
We'll find out.
Yeah, they got off to a little bit of a slow start, but hopefully they can get things rolling.
He's our buddy.
Yep.
Coach, one thing about we always go in threes. Season 1 is now over. You come back, I think, Western Nebraska Lady Cougars, January 6th.
Yep.
You start your second season, and then your third season is March Madness. So far, so good.
Yeah, if we can stay healthy and we can improve on you know, I just told the girls, that's why we were a little lengthy about getting up here and stuff like that. You know, we've got the North is pretty good this year, you know, and then, of course, we play Western Nebraska. But they're pretty good this year, but I don't think anybody's that much better than Salt Lake, or that much better than Snow, or that much better than Midland, you know, and those
or
are
Utah State, whatever, out of
Eastern,
price.
you bet.
Yeah.
You know, so if we can get ourselves right and get focused and stay healthy, that's going to be a key for us this year, because you know this is the first game Maya's played since the 22nd. You know,
Wow.
so you know it's good to have her back and stuff. But you know we can make a run at it again this year.
And Yulia's back.
Yes. Yep. Yulia, and you know we had Yulia out with a concussion. We had Rake out with a concussion. We had Jay out with a concussion, and Maya out with a shoulder. Yeah, so you know we took some hits this fall and still won 10 games, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, 10-4, and you got the Elite 11. That's what you got on your bench.
You bet we do.
That's all you have.
Yep. And they've done well. You know, tonight was a tough game. Just didn't seem like we got into sync, but I am really, really happy with what they've done this fall.
Well, I really like Raquel. She's a floor leader. She takes care of the ball, and her stats don't show up on the scoreboard, but she had back-to-back threes, and she's capable of it.
Oh, yeah. They all are, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole thing, is if we can get everybody going on the same page and stuff like that, we can put up some points.
Who do you like in the North, Coach? I know you haven't saw everybody.
You know, I think Coach Davis has got a really nice team there up in Sheridan. You know, they've got all the positions. They're good at the point guard spot, and they got some good bigs there. And we haven't seen them for a long time, but what I noticed this fall, they're going to be 10 or 11 deep in there. Wow. They look real good. Gillette's improved a lot. We've seen them at the Jamboree, but he was missing a couple players.
Buddy's always got
you
a pretty
bet.
good
They're
team.
going to be competitive. And Western Wyoming's been battling with some of those Region 18 teams, CSI, and you know, Coach Swenson's doing a great job there. He's going out and getting a tough schedule in the fall, too, and playing those Region 18
That's
teams.
Good.
And he's competing with them, so they're going to be right there.
Fairing at Central.
You bet, and they're a good basketball team, and they're going to win some games.
Yeah.
And Eastern Wyoming only has one loss, and they're in the North now. And their only loss is to Western Nebraska, and LCCC's had some wins that's caught my attention. So, you know, to be honest, I think it's going to three losses will still win the North this year.
So Eastern's back in our North, and LCCC stay in the South?
Nope, they're still in the North, so we're way out of balance. It's 8-6, and it's not good how we're doing postseason. That's something that we're going to have to lobby to get changed.
L Trip was in the South the last couple of 3 years.
Yes, and so was Eastern.
But why didn't they just take one of them?
Well,
too easy math, 7 and 7.
Sure as heck could have, because right now two of the top two teams in the South are automatically in the Region 9 tournament and don't even have to have a play-in. And all of us on the North have to have a play-in game.
That's not right.
Nope. There's an imbalance there that we got to get fixed, but that's a spring meeting.
So Western Nebraska Lady Cougars, the Lady Rattlers from Otero, NJC, one of those three teams will host maybe, or
you know. There's
Lamar.
McCook is Lamar's down a little bit this year. I think they only have one win, but McCook's competed really well. And so, you know, I would say Otero's really gotten better since that opening weekend. We had our hands full. We only had 8 players, but we had our hands full. Otero's going to win some games too, but right now I would lean towards Western Nebraska 1. I'm blindly saying McCook, but that's just based on their scores there. You know, NJC's.
They're okay.
Yep, they're going to be there,
you beat
too.
them when they were undefeated.
Yeah,
here.
we did.
We lost down there and won
lost
here.
down there and then won here. So, yeah, they're going to have a couple battles in there, but I would lean towards Western Nebraska as being the favorite going into the preseason or into the conference season.
Well, let's just crystal ball, long ways away. Birds, Lady Cougars, championship, go back to the Nationals.
You know what?
Sound all right?
That sounds really, really good, Marcus.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, I would like to fast forward to that if you could do that for us.
Well, Coach, thanks for all you do for us, and God bless you. And I know you're looking forward for Christmas and see all those grandkids.
We are. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your family and all of our fans out there, webcast crew. Appreciate everything and
do a good job.
Happy holidays to everybody.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
You bet. Take care, Marcus.
All right. There's your head coach, Dwight Ganeri, as they win pretty easily tonight. You bet. I'll talk to you pretty soon, Coach. They win going away with the All-Stars, and Naya had 11 points, 14 for Lucy, and that was her only double-figure scoring for tonight's game. But 77-50, Birds end up 10-4, and will return to action January 6th against the Cougars. That'll be their next game. men's game about 16 minutes away, so we'll be back for the men's game coming up.